Hello everyone, welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table, we are going to be doing another one of these watch parties that we did during Gen Con Online 2020 with you guys. Seemed to have fun doing it. Today it's just me though, Mel might be in the chat. But we are going to be watching another product announcement from Chip Theory Games. But lower the hype level a little. It's not a new game announcement, as was first assumed. It's a new product announcement. Supposedly it's a premium game accessory. So yeah, you're free to go now if you're expecting a game and you're here to watch a game reveal. It's not going to be like the Burn Cycle reveal. And if you don't know about Chip Theory Games' new game, Burn Cycle, that will be coming to Kickstarter this fall, you should check that out. Yeah, just Google or go to chiptheorygames.com. It's Burn Cycle. It's like a stealthy... Got chips, neoprene mat, maybe miniatures. It's still in like the prototyping kind of phase before the Kickstarter this fall, so they got lots of time to work on it. But yeah, I'll let you guys look into that. But there's a lot to that one. But hello, everyone joining live. We're gonna watch this product announcements, which should happen in about 25 minutes. So we're just gonna chill here. I have the stream on here. Nope, that's not the stream. That's you guys. Let's go back here. Nope, that's the wrong window. Thanks, OBS. All right, let's fix that. But yeah, I have the stream open in another browser. That was just you guys chatting, which is not the browser I'm looking for. See if I can get that. Oh, why it switched. Yeah, what do you guys think they're announcing? What's the new product? I got a few guesses. Some funny ones. We can come up with a bunch of funny guesses while we wait also. And hello. Oh, Kevin's here. Loving your Gloomhaven stuff. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you for the kind words. And happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. Let me make it stay on that window. Right? I'm going to go try that again. Ready? All right, there we go. So I have the stream up in the background, playing. They're just doing a Too Many Bones, a quiz game right now. Oh, it's not even playing right now. So keeping an eye on it. So when they do go to announce the new product, and the funny thing is, part of this quiz that they're doing for Too Many Bones, and they're doing one for Cloudspire later. So go check that out on their YouTube page for Chip Theory. I've linked this stream, the official stream, down below in the video description. Refresh it, just added it. If you want to have that up in another window, or come back after it's over. We're going to be here for probably about a half hour or so after the announcement, just to chat about it and discuss what it is. But it's just a gaming accessory, FYI, for those who just shown up. Trove chest for Cloudspire, says Ryan. Yeah, that was the first guess I saw people saying. But I don't know if that's it. I doubt that's it. But it could be. But I doubt that's it. But if that was a hot selling item, I could see that being a thing. But I would guess maybe PVC, plastic, Too Many Bones or Cloudspire art drink coasters, hopefully, or like thick poker chips, bigger poker chips that are like drink coasters with the art on them. No, that's not cool. You know, you would buy that. I would buy that. Big poker chips they use as drink coasters that have like the high quality Chip Theory art on them. You put your nice coffee mug on that at your game table. I'm only joking. I hope it's cooler than that, but but yeah. I don't know what it would be. The only reason I could see that is because the minis too. So, Alan got Too Many Bones today and hasn't opened it yet. That's awesome. Well, get it open. Get out of here. Go open it. Or actually open it when you have like a lot of time. You can just sit there and like enjoy it. Smelling the fresh components. You're opening them, exploring the box, seeing how it's all packaged. Oh, it's so good. So good. Such a great unboxing experience with that game. Cabra guessed that most of the questions got 9th, not horrible. Yeah, I was gonna play. I just didn't know if it was gonna go for like an hour, and I didn't want to play the Too Many Bones trivia on their live stream which is over now, it looks like. But I was gonna play it and sign in. I was all signed up. I already hit my email and go in and play it. But then I was like, I don't know how long it's going for. I thought it might have gone for like an hour, and I didn't want to cut into the stream and all that stuff. I guess we could have done it on stream together. That would have been kind of funny. The hive mind working together to get the perfect score. But the prizes for that contest, that trivia they're doing, and the one for the one for Cloudspire, is going to be whatever this new product announcement is. They're going to give away 3 to the top 1 to the top 3. Each are going to get whatever this new product is, and supposedly what they're showing off, they said it's going to be a I don't know if it's prototype, but they said it's not like factory final, whatever they're showing off, or their samples, factory samples maybe, like it hasn't gone into production yet. So whatever they're showing off today is, they're gonna have an early look at it, but it might not be like final. But it should be fine. They said it still looks good. And Bernardo's here. Greetings from Bree, having ale with Thorin, waiting for Lauren. Now that's Lord of the Rings, right? Hobbit stuff. I don't know who Olorin is. That name doesn't seem familiar, but Orin Oakenshield. Let's see here. 4-6 tied, and number 7 was 2 behind them. Wow! So everyone was pretty tight. I saw they had some funny questions like about like Boomer's Holy Hand Grenade, like which Monty Python movie or whatever show it is from, and stuff like that. Trying to relate it to like pop culture, all the references in Too Many Bones from pop culture. There's some cool stuff there. Poutine promo chips. They're not Canadian, Evil Monkey, so I don't think they're allowed to do that. I know Shannon that works there is originally from Canada, but I don't think that qualifies. And I know they're in Minnesota, like yeah, the Canada of the U.S., but I don't think they're allowed to do poutine poker chips. So I think that would be a crime of some sort. Let's see, trying to catch up with the chat here. Yeah, a lot of people, Dragon's Ticket 2, probably a trove chest. Assuming they're making good money from that trove chest. I know they did the whole upgrade and are taking kind of a hit on it for everyone who ordered it at the cheaper price. But man, if they're still selling trove chests after showing them off at Gen Con, maybe they got like a big influx of sales based on them showing that off, and people went and started pre-ordering it on their website full price. Maybe they were like, yeah, this thing, yes, it took long to make, but we figured it out once. Now it's easier to do it the second time. And maybe it's not as expensive to make if they manufacture them with the Too Many Bones one. They can get the cost down at manufacturing and make more of a profit on them. But I don't know. We'll see. I think they would try to do a product like that after, for sure, the trove chest had actually gone through the whole shipping process and people received them and used them for a bit. Because my fear is with any new kind of crazy product like this, like I backed stuff on Kickstarter like that board game table I use. Man, the first wave of that, people are getting like broken tables, poor shipping. They had to totally like pause shipping for months. The repackaged stuff at the factory. They had to like trash a whole bunch of product. It was like a nightmare. So shipping trove chests, I get worried a bunch of them are going to show up to people broken or damaged, or who knows what the quality control is like with that, because it's a different product than they're used to sending, right? So I just want to, if I were them, I would want to make sure that that's 100% good. Everything went good and didn't cost them an arm and a leg. On like a bunch of mistakes and a bunch of support inquiries and product replacements and stuff. But I hope to get my trove chest sometime soon though, and I hope it comes great, and I hope it doesn't break, and I hope everything's packaged fine and the shipping people aren't kicking them like footballs and soccer balls, up to your front porch and stuff like that. But we'll see. We will see. But if it all goes well, then I would totally be like, yeah, let's make one of these for all of our games. They do that with all their content, Kickstarter as well. They're not going to front end them. They make sure everything fits in a Cloudspire box, sans miniatures with last Kickstarter. Ah. Yeah, there just says a premium accessory, a premium gaming accessory. That's what they mentioned on the trivia, like right before it started. I saw they mentioned that. I saw them mentioning on Twitter. It's an accessory, not a new game. Not a new game. They'll just be announcing a new premium accessory. And I'm sure showing it off here. Supposedly it's like a factory proof, so I assume it's like near final, ready to go into production, but we'll see what everyone's reaction is to it today for sure. And then 6 people are going to win them today with this trivia. 3 people already won them. 3 people more are going to win them on streams. I think it's really cool to do. Really cool. We'll get it all hyped up. We'll see. Any guesses which game it's for? Or is it for any game? Is it going to be like one of their dice trays where, like, I have one of their leather dice trays. I use it for everything. Like, everything. It's my favorite dice tray. I don't know, something about it. Yes, dice get cocked in it a little more than I'd like. And yes, they have neoprene dice trays to solve that. But man, I love those leather-bound dice trays. They are awesome. So maybe it's something like that. Maybe they're just like, man, yeah, it could be a dice tower. It could be a dice tower or something like that. That's just generic for any game. Maybe it's something like that. Rob, are you in trouble with Mel for causing her to lose root? She's in the chat. I can't comment. We'll talk later. I'll wink 3 times if I need help, guys. Or blink 3 times, sorry, blink. But yeah, no, that was fun last night on the Root live stream. It was Justin's first game, and I always like, I like teaching and using the Vagabond when we're teaching and have 4 players count in Root. And Justin literally just learned the game. Like, we were cramming rules into his brain literally right before we started. We played like 3 or 4 rounds of a game, but he showed up a few hours before the stream. We ate dinner, then I started throwing like, here's how all the factions work, here's how the game works, here's how a round might go, let's look through the cards in the deck, let's see all these things that can happen. Let me explain to you some things that happened in the past. Like, Kyle's gonna be playing this faction, Mel will be playing this faction. I gave him like a huge rundown of Root, and I was hoping like on stream, because I know Root, and everyone tells you the same thing. If you play with a couple experienced players or a single experienced player in the group who's like a jerk and is not going to be nicer to new players and just goes gung-ho, they're going to crush everyone else. So I don't think anyone at our table would have done that yesterday, because we've played together a lot. We know when there's a newer player at the table, you know, don't go after them, help them, teach them, throw them some tips their way. You don't want to crush a player in their first time playing a game, then you'll never have that player sitting at a seat at that game again in the future. But if you help them a little bit that first game, and then the second game, crush them hard, then you have like a hungry opponent. And in the future, I picture us playing Root very aggressively, like we've played some other board games in the past. So I wanted Justin to get a real feel for it. And I felt bad that he was like kind of very last and wasn't getting it. And I was trying to explain it before the stream, but I didn't want to be helping him too much. But then I was looking for in the chance in the game when I realized he was struggling, and to partner with him and kind of help him pick up his score. Even if he didn't win, I just want to help him out. But yes, some things happen. I don't want to spoil any more of the Root playthrough we did last night live, but we do have another one scheduled next Thursday with the same 4 players. We're going to come back to the table. Kyle and Justin will pick factions that they want from the original 4, I guess, or something. We'll look at some of the recommended setups, but I want to try at least one of the new factions from the Riverfolk expansion. But I do love teaching the game 4 player and playing the Vagabond, because I can like help and hurt in there, and I like that ability. It's a great faction to play when you're teaching Root, I think, because you can kind of like, you know, you don't have to like play hard, you just kind of like can help people. It's when you're realizing like so and so struggling because 2 people are teaming up on them, like you can step in and kind of help. You could throw some cards their way and stuff. I really like that. I really like that they have that. It's made it very helpful for me. Almost every single game of Root I've played now, it's been a teaching game. Like there's at least 1 or 2 new players at the table, so it's been fun. It's been fun. Root's a great game. Let's see. Too Many Bones is awesome solo. Yes, I have many hours of playthroughs on the channel to prove that, and I have many hours played not on the channel. Too Many Bones is awesome. I love that game. Solo, it's great. Of course, I like it a little bit better playing with more players. I like people around the table working together, trying to solve and work together, and I like how the gear locks kind of work together and can help each other cover weaknesses off and stuff like that. And I like the little teamwork aspect that's built into the game. But yes, it's a great solo game. I love playing on stream with you guys. The Corvid, yeah, Scott, I haven't got any expansions yet, so I haven't got the Corvid or the Underground guy. I just have I have the Riverfolk expansion, but I haven't got the 2 newest expansions that came out. But I will grab them soon and get them on the channel eventually. I'm a little late to the party with Root, so we're trying to work our way through all the factions and get used to the game and stuff. But it is awesome. Locator got a defective copy of Root. No damn crossbow in the box, just a regular one. Oh, Oh, you must not have got the right printing, Locator. Loquitur. I say that wrong, I'm sure. I don't know how to say it properly. I'm so sorry. I'm like looking at it now. I'm like, oh, that's not how it's not locator. Loquitur. Okay. So we have like 10 minutes till they're gonna crack this announcement. And Rory, I did talk to Muffin this morning. But Muffin's not his name. I refer to anyone who's like, you know, whining in a game, including myself. I do it too when I'm like complaining something's not going my way. Oh, Muffin. But I did it to Kyle yesterday because he had like a handful of cards and he's complaining that I took one card from him. But he had his 5 cards still left in hand. I was like, come on, you can't craft something out of those other 5 cards you had? I took one. There's definitely another crafting item in your hand that you could make. I knew there was. He was just playing games. Yeah, but they'll be back. Kyle and Justin will be back next Thursday to play some more Root, so it should be fun. So Rory, feel free to come in there and call him Muffin. That's great. Lepric says, Too Many Bones is legit one of the most complicated games my non-gamer friends love. Not sure why, but the complication doesn't bother them. Yet they won't play much simpler games. It is weird. Hey, John. Oh, your internet went down? Oh. Yes, Too Many Bones is great. I played with my daughter. I've played it with newer players. And what I think helps, and this helps with other games too, it's co-op. So you can just sit there side by side with a player, working with them, kind of like, you know, you can like kind of alpha game it a little bit to help them when they're kind of trying to figure things out, throw options at their way, but you're working together, so you can help them even when they're having a hard time. You can kind of help come through. But the game's beautiful. Once you understand the rules, it's very straightforward. There's just a lot of things. But I like the way everything's like on a sheet for that player. They just have to kind of read the sheet. It's easy for a player who doesn't have to remember too many rules because they're all kind of on the sheet to remind them like what to do. And rolling a mitt full of colorful dice and having that neoprene mat and a bunch of poker chips, it's like that just draws people in. It's like playing with toys. Like, I think more than miniature games. I don't know. It's just like tons of colorful stuff on the table, and I think it's a big draw. But it's the whole co-op working together and helping each other out. If it was competitive and it was Gearlock versus Gearlock, your friends would not want to play as much if they're lighter gamers because you'd be like, you know, wiping the floor with them. But I think that's from me teaching it to a lot of players. I feel it's like it does. At first, I was worried that, you know, it's a big box, like, you know, I can't teach it to everybody, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. You just have to worry about your own Gearlock, and then other people at the table can help you. Uh-oh, Shannon's here. I gotta end the stream, everybody. Let's get out of here. Hey, Shannon, how's it going? We're just waiting for the announcement. We're just chatting about Too Many Bones and fun times playing and teaching it and how it's so great solo. Good times. And I was just about to start complaining how none of it's in stock for the third wave of product in Canada still. I'm just kidding. I know it's coming soon. I know it's coming soon. Dart is using your headset. Yeah, the pink headset in the stream. Yeah, I saw that during the Q&A. So, any other guesses? What's this product going to be? Any guesses? And also, if they're funny guesses or serious guesses, maybe Shannon will take them and jot them down, and then they will become future products. Oh yeah, Sacabra's in the chat too, complaining about something that bothers me too. Shannon, you need to get on flat rate shipping for Canada. You need to figure that out, especially before Black Friday. I know a lot of fellow gaming Canadians that are holding out on shipping stuff. But there is Board Game Bliss though that does carry the Chip Theory game stuff in Canada. It just they don't always have a lot in stock or that often. But for those in Canada, check out BoardGameBliss.com. That's another way you can grab Chip Theory products that I've done before too. And they have free shipping on 150 or over. So that's my tip to you guys. Trying hardest to get it up to Canada. Y'all know I'm Canadian. Mad love for them. Yes, awesome. There was talk of poutine poker chips were the accessory, but the company is not Canadian, so I didn't think that would happen. Those are funny. Gearlock action figures. That would actually be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Some of the other accessories that we were talking about yesterday in our Discord was a back brace, kind of like a harness you can wear to help you lifting like Cloudspire and Too Many Bones off your shelf into the table to prevent any kind of injuries. I think some postal workers and UPS and FedEx delivery people would like to have those also when they're delivering some of those Kickstarter waves of shipments. Would be nice. A giant, John B is saying a giant cloud chest that could even contain the mat and minis. That would be cool. People monkey, yeah. Oh, funny stuff, funny stuff. Yes. I know they come in here and start talking about food, Shannon, all the time, and gets me all hungry and my wife hungry when we're playing, and it's very frustrating, especially when we're playing for like 4 or 5 hours. We haven't taken like a food break, and they all start talking about what they're eating while they're watching our stream. Yeah, it's torture. It's torture. The rough life. Jim saying a robot to move the trove chest for you. Maybe it's a so like a lot of people are saying it's something related to an actual chip theory game, but like I was saying earlier, it could be something that's more generic for games like the dice tray series that Chip Theory Games has. Could be something along that line, like a dice tower or some kind of play mat or something, you know, like something that could just be used on any game or to upgrade other games. That's something. It could be something like that. Could be a shelving unit to put your trove chest in case IKEA stops making the Kallax units. Maybe they have some kind of stand thing to hold it up or something. I don't know. I know you don't need to put it in a Kallax. You can kind of put it wherever you want, assuming the furniture is rated enough to hold that item up. But who knows? Who knows? George A is here. George, what's your guess? What's the accessory? What do you think? What do you think? I want to hear your guess on this. So what I've got is it's a premium gaming accessory. They mentioned that in the Too Many Bones the trivia stream right before it started. They mentioned it was a premium gaming accessory. Game table. Jim thinks it's a game table. I don't know that. That's what we're saying earlier too is what I think would be cool. I was kind of joking at first about PVC drink posters, but then I thought like a poker chip size, like premium poker chip, like thick plastic coasters with Cloudspire or Too Many Bones or like any of Anthony's art. Basically, it's all awesome. Anything on it with, you know, it's got to be like heat resistant and everything, so I could put my coffee mug while we're playing on the table, and we can see some awesome Chip Theory art on our coaster set. I know that's not exciting. That's not a premium game accessory by any means, but yeah, that's something cool. Being silly. Too Many Bones mug for coffee. I would buy that. Yeah, I would too, Bernardo. That is a good one. Would it be something premium for Hoplo to promote the new Kickstarter? I don't know for Hoplo. Maybe like it's weird to make a premium accessory now for something that's not out yet. I still think it's going to be something more generic for like any game. Maybe not for a specific game, but the announcement's in like 4 minutes supposedly. I have the stream up here. Here, let me switch to a smaller window here if I can put it to. All right, so it's up in the background, so we can. This is their live stream, and for anyone who I will go quiet during the announcement and get myself off screen. But if you want to open another tab or need the link to the actual Chip Theory stream and want to come back after and discuss it, well, we'll watch it live here. I put a link in the video description over to the official Chip Theory stream. Go check that out all day today. They're going to be doing trivia for Cloudspire. They're going to be doing like some of the stuff they had filmed at Gen Con. Some of the best stuff supposedly, which like watching Anthony, the artist that you're seeing on the screen right now, actually, he does the art for like most of the games. And he does like sessions teaching you kind of like, or going through a process of drawing something from scratch, which blew my mind. I love watching that. And Andrew from Chip Theory painting the miniatures from Cloudspire, teaching some like basic painting stuff, which was pretty cool. I don't know if that stuff will be happening this weekend, but that's something cool that they're doing all weekend. So the link for that is in this video description, and for those watching this later over the next couple days, for UK Games Expo, they're going to be doing this stream. Like, it's today till about 3 p.m. Central Time, so for the next couple hours, it's going to be all new content, but the rest of it after that's going to be content from Gen Con that they're going to be like playing through and looping. But there was some cool stuff. I had that on the background like the whole time Gen Con was going, and there's some neat stuff like describing how the Trove chest, like, you know, the manufacturing process on that, and the trial and error of putting that thing together. Was a cool little segment to watch. And I loved the one with, I don't know if it's going to be airing again, but they did one. And you can go check these out on the YouTube page too. There's some that are there in archive that you can watch. You don't have to wait for them, but there was one I loved watching where Josh and Adam, the brothers who did Too Many Bones, the whole like background to coming up with Too Many Bones and the whole process of it, that was very cool to hear. It was cool to do some behind the scenes stuff. It was neat. A chip shuffler. Yes! Yes, George. This is what I need. I've said that on stream many times before. I do it all the time. I fumble those chips. I'm shuffling the baddies, and boom, they're all over the table. They flip, and then I have to put them back together. Yeah, chip shuffler. Yes, George. Yes, it's kind of sounds like a joke answer, but like, man, there's card shufflers, or some kind of I don't know how to describe it, but some kind of like you know, like the coin dispensers that like people at arcades and at like, you know, carnivals and stuff. They like those little cylinders, or like a change dispenser. I picture you like loading poker chips in these cylinders that are all standing straight up, and then out the bottom you like pull chips out, kind of like a Pez dispenser upside down, or a change dispenser. That would be cool. That I think would be cool. Something to stand on the table where all the chips are kind of in it. And I don't know if that would work well with like scouting and stuff. But there's got to be something there, better than just laying the chips flat down. Because once there's not a lot of chips in the current holder, they start to fall over. But if you were like top loading them in some cylinders, falling down kind of idea, something like that. I don't know. There's something there, but I can't picture the like final product there. But a Plinko style storage and sorter, dropping the poker chips down, like Price is Right. It's oh no. Find a good like Plinko. Oh. You can DIY one with a paper towel tube or something, says Cabra. Hold on. You want me to grab a used paper towel and some like duct tape and put together something at the same table I have like premium Chip Theory games, like poker chips, plastic sheets, and yeah, no sound on purpose. Oh, is this it right now? Is this it? All right, let's get to it. Let's get to it.
There is a code, so we've waited until this point because there's a couple of new items in that code for the code as well. When you go into the store, some of you already found it. If you type in UK free FREE in all caps, you will get a free dice tray, just like we did for Gen Con, with any purchase, and that includes the brand new one, if you want to raise this one, which is the Too Many Bones one. This has not been for sale before. We gave it away with a previous, or let people get it in a previous Kickstarter. So that's going to be what that one is. It's just been really, really popular, the Too Many Bones one. We got so many requests last time around, we had to add it to the store. That's in there now. And for the astute of you, we'll see that actually there's a whole bunch of new products live in the store right now. We're going to go over a couple of them. We're going to start with what they actually are. So first of all, I guess we'll hold up one of these. So this is a playmat. So not a new game. I'm sorry, I know there was a lot of rumours about it being a new game and things like that. This is kind of like something new for us. We're actually going to be able to use our artwork. People are obsessed over trying to get our artwork as screensavers and backgrounds for the desktop or backgrounds for their phone, which we've done a lot of. We've now used the love of that and the neoprene game mats that we use for our games and for other games and our desks. We're actually going to be able to share that with you at home. So we'll talk about the sizes and what we're going to give away for the trivia prizes first, and then we'll go through the 5 new products. Sure. So I think the third place prize for the trivia is going to get this Hopper Markers playmat. So this is perfect for, I think it's 24 inches wide, perfect for card games, if you play Magic or Keyforge or Pokemon, or I'm trying to think of other card names off the top of my head, Whist, if you'd like to play Whist at home on a playmat. Which is a real game.
Yeah.
I am 75. Yes, that's right.
Anyway, so this is more of a personal playmat.
Yeah.
And it's got that edge stitching that we have for our Apple games, and it's just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Beautiful piece of art. Beautiful mat. So they're all going to be the full 3mm edge stitched mats. The third place trivia, you already have that in your pocket. So well done. We'll be getting your address for that one. Second place for the trivia, we'll be getting the desk mat. Now this one is wider. This is for those of you that like to have a keyboard and a mouse on a computer, and easier on your wrists. Most of us get horrible sore wrists when we're typing away too much. So that's the second place one, which is the Cloud Spire Scene, which is, it's pretty sweet, I must admit. So this is a unique piece of art for this one. That was a promo, that would not be for sale right now. And then the first place, let's get that one out of the way. Ta-da! In fact, let's not throw that out of the way, because somebody's actually got that. But there we go. And then first place for the last trivia will be this beautiful piece as well. So well done to Macaroon, or however you want to say your name for the last one. You will be getting the first place prize for this, and the prizes will be duplicated for the next trivia. And I will correct myself, it's not 15 questions, it was 15 questions all the way up to yesterday. It's actually 20 questions for both sections. I have been corrected. I now know I stand corrected. So there we go. Well done to those of you who won those in the trivia. So let's talk about the actual products themselves. The reason again we did it, because we use a lot of neoprene on our workstations. You may have seen in our previous videos, Adam actually has one on his desk. Excuse me. Adam has one on his desk all the time, because that's how we work. It's such a nice, soft, level material that we decided that, hey, why not do it ourselves? Why not put our beautiful art on it? We may actually open it up to competition in the future for what art we have. But for now, we're going to stick with 3 different sizes. Yeah. 2 of which we've already seen, and the third one we'll get to in a minute. So I think our crew in the background are ready to show us the first brand new one, which is the playmat of Colossum. So if we can bring that one up. Colossum is the tyrant from the base game of Too Many Bones. That will be on a playmat style, which is 24 inches wide. So again, perfect for card games. A lot of people like that on their desk size as well, but absolutely beautiful. So this one has deliberately been left with quite a lot of open space. There's a lot of open space on these mats because the card games are sometimes quite busy. Yeah. So we know when we play, we're not ashamed to say it, we play Keyforge quite a lot, I play Magic a lot. I don't want the background to be too busy, so I want to be able to have the game kind of pop up off it. But obviously the artwork is just beautiful. There was a lot of, conversation about which tyrant we were going to use for this one, and definitely I feel like there's a lot more tyrants to come in the future. So that is the first of the 24-inch playmats. The second one, if we could bring that one up on do I say Roll VT? No, we don't say that. That's for videos. That's for the 90s thing. The second one is my personal favourite. This is the Militia Ranger from Cloudspire. This is quite possibly the cutest bit of art since the Timid GFH that Anthony has done. I adore this character.
The Militia, the Ranger, and the so that unit is from
from the Uprising.
No. Yes.
Yeah.
So sorry.
It's fine. This is all brand new for Adam as well. So
sure. But I love the Militia art. Yeah. And the other, there's There was one other militia that's beautiful, but the Ranger is personally my
The Ranger
favorite
is
too.
it's really good.
Yes.
And again, that mat, lots of open space, not a light colour. So if you want to be playing your busy card game on it, it still lifts up off the mat, and that is really important for that style. Okay, so onto the second size, so the third mat.
Yes, the desk mat.
So that's the desk mat. The first one of those we got to do, you've already seen, is the Too Many Bones Battle.
Right.
So this art actually was first used on the Trove chest. So this is from one of the drawers on the Trove chest. And it quickly became a lot of people's favourite scene because it kind of encapsulated what you, as you start in a battle, as you start an encounter with the baddie queue and the Gearlocks jumping in. You've got Stanza in the background and things. And obviously Tantrum first in the fight. So this one is 34 inches wide. And it's plenty wide enough for a keyboard and a mouse.
Yeah.
Full width of your desks. There's no bumps or lumps in between them.
That's what we all use on our desks. Is we use the one, because I usually bring a laptop. I put my laptop here and I put the mouse over there.
Right.
And it just feels so good to be able to just not have to worry about finding the edge of the small mouse pad.
Yep.
But also just being able to rest my hands on here and type.
I know.
It's just,
All the time.
I've seen people use those padded things, but it's not really necessary for me. But it's just, I just love to just run my hand through the
You do end up rubbing these quite a lot. So, but again, because they're stitched edge and because it's from the same manufacturer as our games, we are absolutely sure that the longevity is there for these things and stuff.
Is this the other one?
No, that one's the prize. The other one is going to come up on the screen. So the fourth mat, the second of the desk style ones, is going to be a beautiful different piece of art, which you will see on the Horizon's Wrath set. So this one it's more open again. So if you want to use it for a game, you can. But it's just a beautiful long piece of art. And
I'm looking at it right now.
Sure. When Mel gave us the options, this one just jumped out as being one that works on a mat like this. And as Josh Carlson likes to say, if you like the art enough on a piece of neoprene, you can always hang it on your wall. I'm still not sure that people do that. That is a Josh thing. That is not a me thing.
Yeah.
The Horizon's Wrath art is just stunningly different. It isn't concentrating on a character. There's no individual minions or baddies on that one. That one is their actual fortress.
That's right.
So, because they float around in the sky and they attach themselves and anchor to the islands when they need to. It's a very different dynamic it's not a static fortress at all, and it's not a static piece. So that is the second one of those. And now we're coming on to the fifth. So this is the third different size, and I've actually got this one just behind me if you want to grab this big one. This is a game mat size, and the reason we've got the names on these is because we literally play all sorts of different games, board games, card games, whatever, between us on this. So this one's 36 inches by 36 inches, and it is the Victorum art. So it has the gladiator standing in front of, it's part of his vision, isn't it? This is part of the gladiator's vision. This hasn't happened yet. So this is before Vesuvius, and I've actually been to the top of Vesuvius.
Yeah, the gladiator
Hashtag
has to go
geography.
through the trials to prevent the eruption from happening.
Right, and the concept of the art, being based on Turner's kind of vivid light and use of feeling in the pictures, kind of like it's the first and only piece of art we've done for Victorum so far, but it has just kind of set us all down that track of, this really could be like the vision, the quests. Are you doing it for the gods? Are you doing it for yourself? What is the dynamic? And all of that can be put forward in the future, the quests of Victorum, and trying to stop this from happening, because if you don't already know, an exploding volcano is not a good thing in real life. So chalk that one up as lesson learned with chip theory.
This is definitely going to be the playmat of choice for playing Victorium and the Captain Marcus remastered box. For me anyways, because I just love it. Just sets the stage and just so in theme.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the big things for us was to be able to get the artwork to you even if the game doesn't exist. So the launch of Victorium isn't going to be until fall of next year. Spring of next year, maybe. To be decided. I think it's spring.
Well, the Kickstarter is
the
in spring.
Kickstarter, that's right. And then the delivery will be way
later on in the year, yes.
Right. And then we wanted to be able to get those pieces of art and get those things into your hands. So one of the things we wanted to go over, now that we've shown them all off, is the prices. They're all available to buy right now. They are live in the web store. The playmat size one is $19.95. The desktop one is $24.95, and the playmat is $39.95. And we did a lot of research. I did a lot of research, and I've made sure that we've come in competitively as we can, under probably $5 to $10 under what a lot of companies are charging for theirs, mainly because, well, we don't have the distribution model to worry about with this one, but we want to share the art with you. This isn't the thing that we go to the bank on. This is the thing that we share with everybody. You can have your own piece of art. You can tell us perhaps what you want in the future. Right now they are on pre-order. We will get delivery of them probably by the end of October at the latest. They are not going to be able to ship with any current orders, because that's obviously they're 12 weeks away yet. Right. And before everybody starts jumping on it, we're not going to be able to put them with outstanding Kickstarters or Cloudspire. They are going to be fulfilled by separate hubs. They're not going to be in the same place on the planet probably whilst we're doing fulfillment. So this is a standalone thing. It will follow the normal shipping rules. And if you use UK Free, you'll be able to get yourself a free dice tray, including this one, the Too Many Moans one, at the same time. So pick up one or more mats, get yourself a free dice tray, and have more neoprene than anybody else in your street. Because, hey, why not?
A couple of observations. Yeah, the dice tray. I love how we make the rolling side. I mean, after it's snapped up, not too busy, nice and, almost like single color, but it is colorful.
Sure.
But when you roll the dice, you can easily spot what you're looking at, and it's not distracted by the mat itself. I've seen a number of dice trays that are a little bit more distracting than I care to have, but this one I love so much. And again, this is a brand new dice tray.
Yep, it was available before on one of the Kickstarters, but we've never had it on the web store for before. Okay. So if you just want to buy the Too Many Bones Control Your Roll dice tray, it's $14.95 in the store. Right. But because of the UK free code, I'll keep saying it, because of the UK free code, you can just get it for free with any purchase right now. So it's going to be really exciting to see which ones of these are more popular. This is a real test. This is like the first time we've done something that isn't directly for the game. And we are going to be looking at a lot more. So if this is popular, if people want these, we'll do more designs, obviously. These are not limited edition. That is very important. We are against limited edition things, but they will be limited runs. So like normal, we'll do an amount.
If it sells well, we'll make more.
We'll make more.
Yes, yes. That's funny because I know we say it's a test run. I think it's a pretty safe one. I think that, personally, everybody should have these mats because, I have this at home. I put my desktop monitor on there and it just sets the stage. And, it's funny because we're all so used to seeing it. Right. But we'll see how the sales are. And I think it'll prove out that everybody needs these mats.
Everybody needs a mat.
Yeah.
Well, we all play games that do better on mats than on a hard table. So,
that is true.
Nobody likes the sound of the dice across the table. Okay, I think I don't know if there's been any questions on Discord. If you want to have a quick look through those, again, apologies for not being able to launch another game. We are limited with the amount of new game announcements we can make, but I am super excited to be able to do a whole range. And I think one of the exciting things for us is how far do we go on merchandise, I guess is the best word we use internally for the kind of things that our customer base wants from us. Because I think if nobody's put it in chat yet, where are the plushies? I want to know where the TMB plushies are. I want a nice cuddly toy to rest or to sleep on and stuff like that. Right. So we've just got to find somewhere to do it.
Yeah, the plushie craze. What was the two plushies that everybody keeps talking about? One was the Gearlock Child's stuffed owlbear.
Oh, the stuffed owlbear and stuff like that. There has been an Elfenkazi style plushie floating around. Right. I know Nugget has I picked one up at one of the conventions that was an Elfenkazi ball. It looked more like it was a not so angry bird. That's how I describe it. It was a very sweet, happy bird. but it was a beautiful plump thing.
Sure.
And it was, people went crazy when they saw it on screen and stuff like that. So it is not just as easy as going, we'll make some.
Right, exactly.
This is a big, long, expensive endeavor.
We do love hearing everybody's ideas, though. You know, somebody throws out an idea for the plushie, or just other product ideas. We do talk about them.
Yep.
Behind the scenes in our office quite a bit.
Right.
So if there's a good idea and you come up with something, please do shout out something that you see that we need.
Mugs.
Yes, mugs, like all of these things. I think it's safe to say that a lot of it, the products are for you. Right. So we want to hear what you guys want. And it's okay that you guys talk about plushies. You know, it's fine. We just need to see the demand, but also just know behind the scenes that we are doing our homework, and we have to do a cost analysis and cost-benefit analysis. Yeah, so...
Yeah, it is not cheap getting these things put together. We are very lucky. I mean, the reason we've moved so quickly on the mats is because we work with a super high-quality manufacturer, and they were able to send us some samples, and they were able to kind of like get us the ideas of like, these things really work. This art really does work on this scale and across that. Especially, again, the Horizon's Wrath desk mat just is beautiful. It's like the Horizon's Wrath just fortress is beautiful. So, Anthony is one of the biggest assets that Chip Theory has in terms of an individual contributing to the forward-facing thing. So Anthony's artwork is just amazing. People ask for more of it all the time. So in the absence of being able to like have a gallery with Anthony's artwork up, these are the ways we can share it with you. You can interact with your gaming sessions and your groups and actually have some of that in front of you, or even on your desk in your day-to-day. Yep. Take it to your office if you work, in a cubicle answering the phone all the time. You can have your own piece of artwork there with you, typing away, and 'cause that's how you type. That's the universal symbol for typing. I've learned this. But there we go. Anything else to add?
I don't have much more to add. I'm keeping an eye on Discord. We wanted to. We heard your feedback from Gen Con, and I thought it was good. We kept talking about all of our content so much, and we kind of got distracted and steered away from answering questions. What we really want to do is make sure that we're interacting and having more of a live Q&A feel to it. Right. So I've got my phone right here, and I'm just letting you guys know that please feel free. If you've got any questions or comments, I'll give you guys a shout out. One thing that did jump out at me is Not Board Gaming's post. He finished his deck, and I don't know if you saw the picture.
I have not, no.
Okay, here's a look at it.
Sweet!
It's this giant wooden deck, and he's joking about a life-size Cloud Spire, which I thought was really cool, because we did have that giant Haplo and our last option, but giant Cloud Spire is a fun idea to talk about. I don't know how we'd be able to make that work, but thank you for sharing the idea, and just, giant Cloud Spire would be fun to have one day.
Right. And thank you, Mark, for posting and adding to the thing. So I think we'll wrap it up right there. Thank you very much for joining us. Jump online onto the store. Make sure you're one of the first to get it. Like I say, the numbers will be limited. If it goes crazy, then we'll up the order. But expect to see more of these in the future and other pieces as well. So stick around for the second part of the trivia.
Yep.
We will get the link up on the screen for you in 5 or 10 minutes time. Nugget and Dart will be taking you through that, and Adam and I are back for the last section in about an hour.
Yep.
So, see you later.
Well, that was cool. That stuff. Yeah, that was cool. I don't know. I now here's the thing, Shannon, if you're still in the chat, I'm just curious. Weren't those playmats like shown off at Gen Con? Didn't Josh have those on his desk or something and was saying they would be a product coming soon? I thought that was already shown off, so I was kind of like at first like, oh, I thought we already were they already talked about this stuff before. But yeah, it's trying to kill me. Yeah, I was only joking. It wasn't too many bones too. But either way, I want those playmats. I want the desk mat. Right now I'm using like Warhammer Conquest LCG, an old store championship mat I won back in the day. Then I have like a Game of Thrones, the card game store championship mat. Played a lot of LCGs competitively in the past, obviously. I have so many play mats of that game. I just spread them, or those games, I spread them across my computer desks. But they're just like card mats, but two of them side by side. It's annoying to have that like where they join in the middle. But yeah, I would love to have a proper desk mat that's like long enough for the mouse and the keyboard. So yeah, and to have Chip Theory art on there, Anthony's art, that's a beautiful thing. But yeah, the Cloudspire one with the airships looked wicked. Some other versions were on the desk. He may perhaps let it slip that we were going to be making them. Oh, it was a slip. Okay, I thought so. I thought I saw where he was talking about that. And I was like, well, yeah, that'd be a good thing. But maybe I'm imagining it. I might be just imagining it, Shannon. But I thought he mentioned it somewhere. But that's okay. It's all good. It's all good. Let's see. I just want to bring up. I opened up the website. Got them going here. Again. On the screen. Stand by. I just want to check them out, price and all that kind of stuff. Let's go here. So here they are. Let me zoom it in so we can take a look. Here's what's on the store right now. Bigger so we can see. So here's what they talked about was it's their desk mats. They have play mats, like larger play mats for games. Shannon was dropping in the chat information about them before, but you can see them on the website. They're all up for pre-order. And not see the measurement. Am I missing the measurement? No measurement. Oh, there we go. You have to click box contents. Come on, that should be an overview. So 36 by 35 neoprene mat. Look at that. Like, look at that art from Victorum. Coming out for Hoplomachus next year. And if we go back, so this is all, sorry, this is all on chiptheorygames.com/store, I believe. You click on accessories for those that want to see their pricing and availability and all that stuff. It's in the accessories section. You got to scroll down, and here's the ones they talked about in the stream that we just watched. So like, look at this Horizon's Wrath one for this is for the factions coming out later. The expansion coming later this year for Cloudspire. For those who know. So yeah, it just says Horizon's Wrath, but that's, I believe, a faction in Cloudspire coming out. But yeah, look at this. Like, look at that. How would you not want that on your desk? Like, yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. What do you guys think of them? What do you think of the announcement? Obviously, it wasn't a new game. We talked about that before. It was going to be an accessory. I did say it would probably be something generic that would work for any game, not just a Chip Theory game. I was right on that. I was being serious with that. I thought it might have been. I thought Dice Tower or something along that line. I wasn't even thinking playmats. From a company that pumps out so much neoprene like Chip Theory, it should have been obvious, right? Should have been obvious. Yeah, look at this little cute guys. Like, this is a playmat size for like anyone who plays collectible card games like Keyforge or Magic the Gathering or anything like that. I believe this is the normal size of those mats. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they're usually around like 2 feet by 1 feet, 1 foot, 1 foot, 1 feet, 2 by 1. But yeah, nice stitching on the outside. I love that stitching on playmats now. Like those, that didn't used to exist on any playmats before. Now it's like a thing. People put that stitching on the outside to stop them from fraying. Bart, thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much for the support. Let's see here. Let's see if we can. Which one? This one. I want to save that one for last. So we got Colossum. He is a tyrant from Too Many Bones. For those that don't know what Too Many Bones is, and if you don't, you should know what Too Many Bones is. An awesome game by Chip Theory Games. But they put the art on here. Nice dark playmats. This is the size of like the tournament card game kind of playmats, or play them at home, you know, whatever. But it's mainly for like basically most card games that you play, like competitive card games or even cooperative card games. Usually your player area kind of fits with your deck, your discard, your row of creatures or locations or whatever they are in the specific game. This will fit that stuff. So that's that kind of size. They said they were trying to price them like underneath like what the industry usually charges for that size of mat kind of thing. This one, look at this. Like, I want this one 100%. Like, yeah, that's, love it. Look at this. Got Tantrum there, Stanza rocking out in the background there. Patches, Ticket. Yeah, that's super cool. That's super cool, man. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Good stuff. Successful Geek says, when can I get my Too Many Bones wetsuit for scuba diving? I want that art going across the whole wetsuit. Oh, Yogi Bear says, I'm considering moving countries so I can enjoy these games. So premium death by shipping, but understandable. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm assuming shipping on rest of the world's a little higher, right? Yeah, so Sakabra's dropping in the chat. For those who are curious, there was also a dice tray, like these neoprene dice trays. I have this one. They're very nice. They stop dice from being cocked in the corner of the dice trays like the leather ones do. The dice kind of just slide down the middle, but they're made out of neoprene. They fit nicely in the box. You snap the little clips for those who haven't seen these type of dice trays. But they have one that was fully available in an older Kickstarter, well before my time. But they have a Too Many Bones one here. And they're having that whole dice tray sale we were talking about during Gen Con. If you use promo code UKFREE, all one word, UKFREE, for UK Games Expo free, you can get a dice tray for free on any order. So I think you can even just order like 2 dice trays, and you'll get like a $15 US dollar 15 dice tray for free on your order. I think that's what they're doing during Gen Con. For those that are curious, because I know people will be asking, but Sakabra dropped the code in the chat there to get the free dice tray added on your order. And that I'm assuming will go through the weekend, I would assume, for the whole time virtually online, the UK Games Expo Online convention's going for. But yeah, the one thing I saw somebody mentioning in chat earlier, I do have the same issue. They talked about in the stream the more muted art side. Like you can see it's like the art that's like kind of a grassy forest dirt art there. Not having a busy art style on the top of the pad where you'll be rolling your dice. So you can kind of look in, quickly see your dice, they kind of pop. I have no issue with that, really. But selfishly, for streaming, and I have like an above camera as I'm playing, I would love to have the other side art. This art, I would rather have this on the inside, and I wish there was a way you could choose to snap them either way. Like I don't know if that's even possible, but I'm being picky, but that's what I would like, is to have this Too Many Bones art so I could see it all the time while I'm playing, and so the viewers at home watching us play would be able to see that logo when they tune in, and that'd be really neat. But yeah, I wish that was on the other side. And I'm sure there's some kind of tool out there I can pop out these clips and flip them around. That has to exist. I don't know if that's a thing, but yeah, that's my only complaint. Because like this on a stream is not, that doesn't look that great, right? I mean, it's fine for usability. It looks nice, but and I guess when you're pulling the tray out of the box, seeing this in the box when you pull this dice tray out, I like that. But then you snap it, you flip it upside down, you never see that again. That's my only complaint. Thank you, Shannon, so much for stopping by. I appreciate that. Shannon from Chip Theory Games was in the chat hanging out with us today as we're watching the stream. I appreciate that, Shannon. Thank you for your time. And yeah, keep rocking, keep doing good work. Oh, Heather says you could pull the snaps off and put new ones on. Yeah, I assume that would be something you could just get at like a fabric or crafting kind of store. Oh, a leather shop. Oh, a leather shop. Interesting. Yeah, that's a good idea. Interesting. Yeah, I have the Cloudspire one, and I just never use it on stream because it's just like, I love the look of this one on stream. Like the one that I have. I don't have like the matted leather one. I have like the shiny leather. But I like using that on stream, the leather one. Rather than this, like, this one's okay, like, but it's just like, that's very like plain Jane, right? Like, I'll use it not on stream. I do use this one for other games too, not on stream, because I like the way it just packs away. And I use it for travel. Like, I'll put one of these in when I want to take a dice tray with me. And I know the leather one snaps flat too, but I usually like to keep it around my streaming area, so I always have it available. But yeah, these are great. So I think the free dice tray thing includes this dice tray. I think you can get these too, which are awesome. I love these things. But anyways, Walmart has them too in the craft section. Your lock battle mat ordered. That's awesome. Successful Geek says, I don't know how to say it, but nadium magnets to replace the snaps, and then they can go either way. Oh. And do those hold it hard enough that it's not, they're not going to pop apart like the snaps do, you know? I'm sure you'd have less chance of the stuff breaking, right? Like the snaps could like get worn over time. Heather, you make leather deck boxes? Oh man. Yeah, John, get her. No, yeah, I could ask. That's interesting. Yeah. I could ask. Free leather one with my Too Many Bones order. Ah, okay, that's cool, Alan. I want to order more of those, but it's like I already have one, but it's like I just want more. But but I definitely want one of these. I definitely want one of these right here. And like I don't think I need this, but I feel like I have enough big game mats. But this one, that looks awesome. That looks awesome. So yeah, supposedly these are not limited product. They're like a limited print run. So if they get enough sales on them, they'll make more. So don't worry about that. But they're up for pre-order, and they say they should. I don't know if they're ready or shipping or arriving in October, but they mentioned like an October date. Powerful neodymium bar magnets on Amazon, Rob. Ooh. Sounds like I have a crafting project to do here now. Okay, I see. The magnets, yeah, to get them in that perfect shape to like fit in the neoprene and stay, that would be a challenge, I see. Yeah, that's outside of my scope for sure. But flipping around some snaps or just taking out snaps and putting new ones in, I'm sure that's a thing. Like as Heather's saying, that's something we can do. No, the desk mat. I mean, you could game on these. You could totally game on these. You can play them. I've seen people use desk mats like this at tournaments and stuff to like just be like, you know, annoying and take up a lot of table space. But you can use them at home. They are 32 inches by 14 inches. So they're bigger than normal card game play mats. But this is the desk mat size. There's a lot of companies that make these desk mats. They're meant for a keyboard and a mouse. So they're a lot wider. They're about as tall as like a gaming mat. Or maybe actually a little thinner, I think. No, they're about this. Yeah, no, they're bigger. They're bigger. By like 2 inches, I think. Because aren't gaming mats like, they're like 12 inches tall. I think. Where is it? This one. Let's check this one. Let's check this one. Nope, 14. Okay, so they're same height. Same like height as a card game mat, which I have in front of me here with my keyboard and mouse on. But it's just not as, they're not as long, so I use 2 of them. But what these desk mats are, they're a thing that exists. You can look them up online. People make desk mats. You can find plain black ones. You can find them with company logos on them and stuff. It's a common thing that people like to. What did I just click on? Oh, there it is. But yeah, these are like much wider. Like they go very wide for a keyboard and mouse setup. But if you need like, Spencer, if you have any card game mats, just picture it like going a little longer. And do you have a need for a longer play mat like that? That's the question. I would get it and just throw it right here in my office setup where I stream like these kind of streams on, and where I work on and edit and stuff. I would love that on my desk. That would look so beautiful. What? Bernardo says there's ones for the office that is built with the material you can do dry erase on. Thus I can write notes and clean constantly. That's a thing? So for something like Marvel Champions, you get the Hoplomat. Yeah, the Hoplomat's more of like a gaming map, but I think it's bigger than that, Spencer. I think it's like, or is it around that 36? Yeah, it's the normal, like, yeah, 36 by 35 in this case. Which is that the size like the X-Wing mats, right? Like those gaming mats? Those are like, I think 36 by 36. Yeah, I think this is around the size of like an X-Wing mat or any of those kind of like skirmish miniature games that are out there. Explore it mats, yes, that would be good. Well, what's the size of the Cloudspire one? Is that on here? Where's that Cloudspire mat? Do they only, I guess maybe they only sell that. That was only in the Kickstarter. Where is that? Sky mat. How big is this bad boy? Oh, this one's bigger. This one's bigger. It's got another 4 inches one way. That's interesting. But it also just has like plain Jane art. Like this is great for Cloudspire, I'm sure, but it's just not, I don't know about using it for other games. But when you say Hexplore it, John, I think of this. I think of this to play Hexplore it on. Yeah, oh, Yogi Bear says, yeah, they're the size of the FFG one. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. All right. That's cool stuff. That's cool stuff. All right, so that was a look at the Chip Theory Games announcement. They're live from UK Games Expo Online. They're going to be showing some other new content later today, but after that, it's going to be pre-recorded stuff from Gen Con on their stream. I've linked that stream for those who want to watch some of that stuff. If you didn't watch it during Gen Con Online a few weeks ago, go check it out. They have some awesome stuff on there about like drawing. They have their artists drawing some of their art from scratch. They have things talking about, what do they have today? What do they have today? Let's see. See if we can see. So scheduled today, they have live trivia, which is on right now actually for I think that's for Cloudspire. Oh, they have a new monthly show announcement coming up today at 2 p.m. their time, which is in about 1 hour. You can see their current time here. This website, actually, I'll drop this in the chat for those who want to go check this out. So this is where you can find the complete schedule. If you just want to watch all weekend, they're doing this because it's another online convention like during Gen Con Online. Soren Sorensen, thank you so much for subscribing. And then Know Your Gearlocks with Liz Davison. Some of this stuff is already on their YouTube page because it was from Gen Con. So they're going to be repeating content. But if after 3 p.m., everything's like pre-recorded from Gen Con stuff. But this new monthly show announcement thing's brand new. So yes. Yes, thank you everyone for watching live. Thanks for hanging out with me here. I will be back tomorrow with Mel. We're going to be doing our new like monthly Q&A channel update thing tomorrow at noon Eastern on Saturday. So come join us if you have any questions to ask, random stuff to talk about, games that we don't know about, games we do know about. If you want to hear our thoughts on things, we're going to be talking about like the state of the channel, just some random discussion, and then we'll kind of take your guys' questions. So if you want to just come chat about random stuff like Peaches on pizza, yeah, that's stuff we can talk about tomorrow. So we'll be doing that. We're trying that now since we hit another funding goal on Patreon. That's what we're doing to celebrate. So that's another thing we unlocked. I also did my top 10 solo games list the other day. That's posted on the channel yesterday, I think. So you can check that out. But yes, we're back live tomorrow. And then on Monday, we're doing Hostage Negotiator, playing some more of that, trying some new Abductor packs. And we're playing Root again next Thursday, 8 p.m. If you missed our Root playthrough last night live and you don't want to watch any not live content, we'll be back again playing Root many times in the future on the channel because we've got a lot of content to try for that game and a lot of players that I've already taught the game to that I want to get them on stream playing it in different player counts and stuff. So other streams will pop up. But thank you everyone for watching. Enjoy your Chip Theory Games neoprene, awesome Anthony Letourneau art on them there. And yeah, thanks a lot for being here. Bye-bye.